Hey, I'm Cyclon. Today I come with my first proper farming video of the league. Now I ran 100 beast maps and the result has been truly insane, as usual with beasts. However, I want to focus in this video on the neat little details of beast farming that make it truly efficient. Now the basic stuff, the scarabs, the numbers, and the passive tree you can find in the description. I will link my spreadsheet there with all the information about it, and you just go to the Beast tab and you see everything laid out, all the scarabs, the map, the notes, the usual stuff that you are used to see on my channel if you're a recurring viewer, or that you are going to be used to if you are now watching me for the first time and hopefully become a recurring viewer of my channel. Regardless of that, today I want to talk about the neat little things that truly make beast farming profitable. And the first of that is an alternative to the classic beast farming variant. Now, previously we had Einham Harvest Beast memories, and those were pretty good if you wanted to target those harvest beasts. However, those memories got removed in 3.26. Instead, we can now find memory mission maps as a Kirik mission instead, randomly whenever we use the scouting report. So what you can do is you can take any scouting report that doesn't add implicits to your maps, as far as I'm aware, and roll until you find a Einha mission memory map. So, the Kirik mission memory map. So it could be Zada excursions, it could be the Harbinger portals, or it could be the the Einha missions with harvest beasts. And those harvest beast missions are interesting because just like the memory, they contain 3 guaranteed harvest beasts, and I heard a rumor that they also contain more natural appearing Morrigans. But I have no proof of that. I could be wrong. It could be incorrect on this. I just seen an image where somebody ran a couple maps and gotten a lot of a lot of Black Morrigans, which would explain the price of the Black Morrigans. Now, another neat little thing about this strategy is that one of the harvest beasts is actually giving you 5 Kirik missions. So as long as you run enough Kirik missions on the harvest beasts, you will be able to self-sustain your Kirik missions, or you can buy the beast to re-sustain them if you ever run out. You're gonna get a decent amount of yellow beasts there, so you even get those yellow beasts, and you can also run some other Kirik missions in between if they look interesting to you. Now, the one caveat of this is that you're gonna be spending a lot of time in your hideout just rolling these Kirik missions with scouting reports until you find one you want to run. It is not the most fun loop because it feels. I mean, you sit in your hideout, you're just clicking right click and then you hover a few maps and you repeat this process. In my case, until I found my first beast mission, I used 40 comprehensive and like 20 normal scouting reports until I found my first beast mission. But then I found the second one in 2 scouting reports. So they feel kind of uncommon, but there can be a huge range in the experience until you find one. So this is the caveat on this. Now, moving back to normal beast farming with scarabs. That is the one I actually prefer because we can just run it on Strand. For those that aren't aware, Strand is a super linear map and it's very hard to miss any beasts on it. You also, if you focus on running it fast, you can run through a Strand map in less than a minute. So what Strand allows us to do is we run through the map, we only look for the beasts we care about. So this is Fenrir Plague Arachnid, Black Borrigans, Crikey Camerals, and all the harvest beasts. Those are the only ones we really care about, we really want to kill. So we run through the map whenever we identify one, we want to kill that beast, and then we continue. Because speed is key on Einham missions. It's all about how many Einham missions can you do or how many beasts can you kill in a matter of an hour. It's gonna heavily affect the death per hour you're gonna be making. Now, all this said, I'm fully aware that when you're new to beast farming, you cannot be that quick. Initially, your map's gonna be like 3 to 4 minutes. Then when you start to get used to it, it's gonna go down to 2 minutes. And when you take an optimized build for it, you're gonna approach 1 minute or less time per map. This is just a natural process of time spent in beast maps. First, you need to get acquaintance with how the beast look, how to identify the proper beast. My general guideline to this is the harvest beast, the Vivid artichokes, or however this vegetable is called, the primal beasts are bubbly and bluish and glowing, and the wild beasts always have thorns. They are very easy to identify. The Venom Plague Arachnid has a big bubbly butt with like these bubbles on top of it, or the abdomen of a spider, however it's called. This is just the best way to identify the spider. It's a massive spider with a big abdomen or big butt, however you want to call it. The Crikey is bluish, jumps, and during a jump is doing a salto. So it means he's doing a loop in the air. It's very easy to identify it once you've seen it a couple of times. And lastly, Black Worrigan, it's a big bulky beast with wings on its back. It's really hard to miss it. But once you get used to those beasts, you can run these maps incredibly quickly. Once you're able to identify the beast properly, all you want to do is zoom through the map and only kill what is necessary. Now, you can do this on any build. I did it on a KV Blaster with zero visual clarity, and I was still able to make about 15 divines an hour with beast farming. If I would have optimized my build for it, I could have even pushed 20 diff an hour. If you're able to take less than a minute, you can actually push up to 30 diff an hour with beast farming. But at that point, we're talking about a highly optimized build, and to be fair, beast farming does take a little bit of concentration. You can't just brain AFK farm it, watch a movie on the side, or watch a content creator on the side, because you need to identify the good beast. It needs your attention. So beast farming is something that I like to do for 100, 200, 300 maps, and then I move on. Now the neat thing about this, 300 maps for beast farming will take me roughly at most a day to 2 days, because of how quick we can churn through these maps once we know how to look for the correct beasts. One last thing I want to mention about beast farming is the issue of a full menagerie. Now there's two ways to handle this. And it's usually not mentioned in normal farming videos, and it's the biggest downside of beast farming in my opinion. When your menagerie gets full, what is gonna be happening is whenever you capture a beast of one species, it's gonna try to delete one beast from a cage of the same species. Now this is not gonna be the oldest beast. No, it's gonna be a random beast from the cage, at least as far as I've seen. So what happened to me once was I found a Crikey Cameral, and in the same map, my beast got filled for those deep beasts, and then I found another some weird frog thingy, and my Crikey Camera got deleted. And I knew this happened because at the end of the map, I had an uneven amount of Crikey Camerals while I had a Scarab of duplicating, means I should have only been able to have an equal amount. So what you need to be aware of is whenever your bestiary gets about to be filled, you need to take the good beasts out and you need to empty it out, otherwise you risk overriding your good beasts. Now, you have two ways to do this. One is a little bit more tedious, but it is more profit. You can capture with the beast orbs all yellow beasts from your menagerie, put them into a dump tab, and make a listing on Passive Exchange or the Forbidden Trove Discord that you want to sell your yellow beasts. Now, those in big enough bulk will net you a decent amount of additional currency, and it is not an insignificant amount. It will make an impact. However, you need to keep in mind how much time you spend in your menagerie to do this. While it is going to make you more profit for your beast maps, so your profit per map increases, if you do not do it efficiently, your profit per hour by this can get affected depending on your speed of doing it, and it can be a very tedious task. So I personally have always skipped it, and I went with option number 2. I just sat there, minimized my PoE, so it's in a small corner, or on my second monitor I opened something I wanted to watch, and then I stood there, I pressed H, and in the bestiary window, I held down control click, which skips the confirmation prompt whenever you try to delete a beast, and I just spammed left click, and I deleted the beast as I was watching whatever was currently interesting me. Could have been a Magic the Gathering livestream, or a series, or a movie, and I just did that till my bestiary was completely empty, after I took out the good beasts, of course. Don't forget to take out the beasts that are valuable before you start to delete everything. Otherwise, you did all this for nothing. Regardless, that has basically been everything about beast farming that I am aware of that makes beast farming truly profitable. Hopefully this video was informational. If you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. It helps the video with the algorithm. and it helps this video get to more people that can enjoy it and find it informational. If you have any questions left, as usual, you can ask me in the comment section on Discord or while I'm live streaming. I'm live every day at the moment, so feel free to ask any questions you have about beast farming, my build, or anything else. I will try to answer as quickly as possible. All this being said, have a lovely day, and I'll be seeing you either on my next live stream or my next video. Goodbye.